place on Tuesdays, 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. in the UK. And today I've got a little treat. We're actually going to start the broadcast with a slide share. And I'll just switch over so you can actually see your comments. So I'm going to remove that or even show it. I'm going to hide it and go to the chat in a moment. Now, I am recording this for a BeLive blog. So bear with me as I go through a little short instruction. I originally did this quite a few years ago when I started doing Udemy courses. And I'm going to bring up a screen share. Now, the thing about screen sharing on BeLive, I'm sharing slides and I can go side by side like that, or I can put the slides picture in picture. So that I'm now on screen with the slideshow. And whereas with Facebook Live, I couldn't be seen, I could only be heard. When you go live with BeLive and a slideshare, then you're actually seen on screen. And I'm going to go over to another tab. I'm going to say view and present. And it should load the screen share and hopefully disappear. So let's go through this. This is going live for beginners 2021. I've started to update it, and if I press the spacebar, it will come up with the next slide. This is a good thing about a slideshow, and this is really about going live on Facebook for everyone. And we're going to be covering certain topics in this course. Why broadcast, which is the reasons for broadcasting, the benefits of broadcasting. How to plan your broadcast. If you don't plan, you'll fail. You'll run out of words. You won't know what to say. So planning is important. Getting together your topic and talking points. And you should have 5 or 6 talking points throughout a broadcast. Selecting your audience, which is not about picking somebody out of the audience, it's actually deciding where to broadcast to. Now, I'm broadcasting to Facebook and YouTube today, and I'm going on a Facebook page and my YouTube account, but I could have broadcast to a Facebook group or to a Facebook personal profile. With BeLive, I can actually pick 2 destinations. Now, this is key, and I did this early this afternoon, and that's practice before you go live. If you don't practice what or rehearse in your head what you're going to do, again, going back to number 2, you'll run out of things to say. Practice recording, this is important. We don't like watching ourselves on screen, but when you starting out in broadcasting, it is good to do so. Because what you want to do is to make sure that you're actually looking at the camera, and hopefully I am. And the second thing is that people can actually hear you and your voice is projecting. My microphone is about 2 feet away from me at the moment. And I've got, Peter will be glad to hear, I've got crisp AI on, and that's cutting out any background noise. But do a practice recording so that you know what you look like, and practice until you feel comfortable on camera. Go live into a Facebook group. Set up a Facebook group with just yourself and a friend and just practice. Let them have a go too. Why should you be the only one on camera? Let them have a go. Business video has a different approach and a different purpose, and I'll talk about that later. And you can also go live from your personal page. I'm live on my personal page at the moment. That's where my friends are, my inner circle of friends and my network connections from over the years. Then we'll cover how to download the video from Facebook, whether it be a group, a page, or a profile, and how to upload that video to YouTube. Though I don't need to do that because I'm broadcasting to YouTube at the moment. And then we'll talk about promoting your broadcast. So continuing with the slideshow, where can you go live? We've covered this to a certain extent. You can go live on your Facebook personal profile, your Facebook business page, Facebook groups, or YouTube, and you can pick 2 of those. Now, why should you broadcast? Why should anybody broadcast? Basically, to tell a story. We've all got stories to tell, and whether those stories are personal or about our interests or hobbies, or just stories about our business. Anything that's happened to us can become a story, and you can illustrate your story with pictures and slides. You can share your expertise and interests as well with your audience. And plan before you broadcast. I can't mention this too much, so that's why it's there again. You can go live whenever you want. If you plan what you're going to talk about, you'll enjoy the show more and engage your audience. And the next slide. And your audience, when you broadcast from your own page, you can choose your audience. It's just you or your friends or selected friends. Or you can go on your business page where everybody can see it, or you can go in a group where only group members can see it. And the topic, each show should have a central theme, something you have knowledge of, something you enjoy, and you share your expertise. Okay, and thank you for the comments. I'm now going to go back to me, and this is something that you can't do on Facebook Live. You cannot go on the screen yourself as full screen. You cannot go on the screen with the slides that you're actually sharing. And hopefully you've seen the difference now between going live on Facebook Live and going live on BeLive. On BeLive, I can share images, I can share YouTube videos, I can do live selling. Let me give you an example. If I'm set up for it, I might not be, but before we move on, I'm going to go to my live selling setup and pick one. And I'm going to bring it up on screen. I'm going to hide, take myself off full screen, hide the screen share. You can actually sell whilst you're live. And that's another way of actually showing slides and images. You can actually, this is for broadcasting, for bots for broadcasters, which is on offer at $9.99 if you click the coupon. And the coupon has just been displayed both on Facebook, on the BeLive in 5 page, and on YouTube. Now that's something you can't do with Facebook Live. So those are the benefits of BeLive, and I look forward to actually explaining more in the blog post that I'm going to write tonight. So thank you for watching. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to stop my recording. I'll explain now. Right, okay, I'm back, and that took 8 minutes, and I'll say hello to Chris. Hello, Chris, and hello to Hopper. Hi. Yeah, Chris, you caught me on the Facebook Live broadcast earlier. I'm doing a blog about sharing slides on live video, and the first part of it was going to Facebook Live. Now, I've not done a Facebook Live since forever. Since BeLive came in October 2016, I haven't gone live on Facebook. I no need to, because we've got BeLive. So I had to dust the cobwebs off, and Chris saw my first attempt at taking off the cobwebs. Then I did a second attempt, which I kept rather quiet, and that went okay. Now I've recorded the BeLive version of it, so what it looks like on Facebook Live, what it looks like on BeLive, and you compare the two. So that blog post will be written tonight. And more comments coming in. I'll say hello to Peter Stewart, who's found me. Thank you, Peter. This is where I am. I'm actually live on BeLive. I can stop my screen share now. Okay, which will free up some resources, and I can take that off screen. I can take the bots away too. I don't need the bots. Okay. All right. Always wonder when you actually, I mean, I was recording my studio so that people could see what happens in the studio. Then I'm obviously live now, and after this broadcast, I will go to the BeLive video editor and clip out those first 8 minutes as a separate video, which will go in tomorrow's blog. So what you've seen today live will be in the blog post tomorrow, and then the two behind the scenes, I've done one for Facebook Live and one for BeLive, they will be up on YouTube, so that well, it took me back, not using Facebook Live since forever. The script I was using then, the slides were from 2016, and they're still relevant today. And say, okay. And Peter used the studio today. Excellent. Okay. Good. You went on mobile. You were actually, yeah. Right. Okay. So on with the show. And first of all, welcome to the real show. And this is live Q&A with Stephen. You can ask me anything about BeLive. Thank you for watching live. And your questions actually drive this show. So if you've got any questions about live video, we're just looking at the beginner's guide to live streaming. And if you want to go yesteryear, or you want a live video 101, then watch the beginning of the show. Right, broadcasting to your, that's going to scroll in a minute, I'm sure it is. Broadcasting to your website. Okay, I'm going to change, if I change the theme, okay, let's just go over here and change the theme to that one. No, that one. You'll be able to read the titles a bit better. Okay, we know that you can broadcast to Facebook and YouTube with BeLive, but occasionally there are problems with Facebook, not with BeLive, no problems with BeLive, but there are problems with going live on Facebook. And one of my friends at the moment is in Facebook jail, and he's been there 6 weeks, and it's very difficult to actually get anywhere with anybody on Facebook if you've got a problem. And so tomorrow or later, either tomorrow or next week, we're going to go live on his website. So we don't need Facebook or YouTube. We can just go live on a website, and I can go live. Tomorrow we'll be going live on my website. To go live on your website, you do need restream.io, but it does give us another option. My friend has a lot of corporate clients, and what they're trying to do, what they want to do, is to drive traffic to their website. And the way they're doing that at the moment is to go to Facebook, and then on Facebook say, go and see my website. That's a long way around. What if you could just broadcast direct to your website? Website's got a built-in player which will play the video. You've got comments, so people can actually comment, and you can actually watch the website whilst you're live. And whilst you won't be able to bring comments on screen, you will be able to attract people to your website. And the thing is, this is the key. If people come to watch a video on a live video on your website, then they now know the way to your website. And we all know that whilst you're actually watching a live video, in actual fact, you're not. You're more likely to be listening and doing something else. Well, if you're on somebody's website, that something else is to explore their website. So instead of being on Facebook and wandering off somewhere, instead of being on YouTube and clicking through all the videos that appear at the bottom of the screen, you're actually on the website and you're being led by the menu at the top of the page, and you're actually going all the way around the website. So getting traffic to your website, which is what we all want to do, you can do that with the Restream, and you can follow myself and my friend as we do that either tomorrow or next week. I'm not sure of the time. As soon as I know a time, I'll let you know. So over to Peter. All right, you recorded. Very good. Okay, I hope it turned out well. I'm about to find out. Hello, Kelly. And all the my videos that I do record do not have a title. You can just rename the video. I mean, it starts off as talk something or other, and you just go into Windows Explorer and rename the file. Okay. I may do a demonstration of that. Okay. Just a minute. No. Okay. No, I'm not set up for it. So my apologies for that. I'm not set up to do a demonstration. Windows Explorer, right click on the file, rename it, and give it a title. It doesn't take the title of your broadcast, because you could well be using the same title for several different videos. I know you're not, but you could be. And the whole point is that the title of a video, when it's saved to your hard drive, after downloading it from BeLive, has got to be unique. So BeLive gives it a unique number, and that stays until you actually change it. When you upload it to the group, nobody sees the title that BeLive has given it. You give it a title when you upload it to the group. Okay, catching up with comments. Okay, helps if the mouse is in the right place. Okay, and over to Peter again. In the BeLive recording studio. When you press record, you're actually asked to give a title. Yeah, it's got a date on it. It's got a date and time on it. When you go to my videos, you should be able to work out which one is yours, or which is the most recent one of yours. Over to Chris. Titles and thumbnails are essential to have more views. Totally agree, especially on YouTube. Okay. Right, I'm not quite with you, Peter. You just download the video. Okay, and are you? Am I what? Okay, right. Okay, now more important things. Okay, there is now a BeLive mobile app. It's on iOS. It's in alpha testing, and if you'd like to alpha test it, I'll drop a link to the group afterwards. It is going to be good. I mean, I'm already looking at gimbals so I can go out and about when it gets to Android. At the moment, it's iOS, so the iOS people are actually debugging it for us. I'm going live with Brigetti tomorrow morning. Brigetti has got it on an iPhone, so I'll be joining as a guest from the studio, and we're broadcasting out. I think it's a year since Brigetti and I last broadcast together, so got to put that right. So Brigetti is hosting on her mobile from her garden. It's summer over there, sun will be shining, and I shall be in wintry Wiltshire, and we'll talk about anything and everything as we actually put the BeLive mobile application through its paces. And I'm looking forward to when it is released, because it's a game changer. All right, over to Peter. Are you? No Android. Right, okay. I asked Inga last week, and when we did the show in BeLivers, when a software developer has to develop for mobile, they've got two choices, as we know. They can go iOS, Apple, or they can go Android. Now, the sad truth of the matter is that there is only one iOS operating system. Yep, it's one. Apple do it, nobody else touches it, and it's obviously that's the cleanest way to do it. It's one developer, one set of software. If as a third-party developer you want to start a new project on mobile on iOS, you've only got one set of instructions to write just to work on that mobile phone. If you are a developer and you want to develop for Android, then you are in for a bumpy ride. The reason being that there isn't just one Android operating system. Phone manufacturers take the Android system supplied by Google and they tailor it to meet their own needs. And they tweak it and they put added extras on and they do all sorts of things. Now, normally that wouldn't affect you. I mean, you use the Android phone, it works, all is good. But if you're a developer, you've actually got to develop not just for one Android operating system, but for all the Android operating systems out there. In other words, yours has got to work on a Samsung phone, it's got to work on, well, anything apart from Apple, really. And so, although a large percentage of the mobile market is Android, Android is always the second, always comes second for developers because iOS is easier and straightforward. And anything they do on iOS, a lot of it can actually be carried over onto Android. But to start developing for iOS would be a mistake because then you'd have to, you can take the iOS version and you can convert that over to Android. So that's why it's more complicated on Android. There are certainly more steps. So hopefully it answers the question. No Android. There will be an Android. As soon as the iOS people have finished testing it for us, Peter, we'll get something which is in beta rather than alpha. So we win. Will the show be open or a private show with you and Majetti Limbada? Right, it's going to be open. I think the cat's out the bag now. I think everybody knows there's going to be a BeLive mobile app, so people are going live on public pages. I don't think there's any NDA involved. I think you can go live on a page. So I think we'll be live on one of Brigetti's pages, and I will share it over to my page as well as soon as we know where it is. This being Facebook. So yeah, hopefully, Kelly, it will be public and we'll be able to see how it works. There is one of Brigetti's videos already in the BeLivers group, which was a nighttime shoot, and apparently Brigetti needs some lessons from Peter. Okay, but I will be live tomorrow at 11 a.m., 6 a.m. Eastern, about that time with Brigetti, and we'll be on mobile. And thank you, Kelly. And over to, because it's one of the first broadcasts. Have you looked at the price of second-hand iPhones? I did. If you want to do this, if you want to join in the iOS BeLive Gold Rush, the cheapest way to do it is to get a Mac tablet. Phones will run you quite a bit. If you get a tablet, then you can probably pick it up for about £400. But we're not talking months and months between the iOS and Android versions. And Peter's going to get a second-hand phone. Tell me what prices you find, Peter. Let's say I'll post a link to the group afterwards so you can actually go and check it out and decide what you're actually going to do. But I'm going to sit and wait. I'm going to get my gimbal ready. I'm going to practice going live on Facebook mobile. And then by the time the BeLive Android mobile app is released, I shall be prepared to go out and about. And I'm going to share more comments because I've missed a few. And we'll say hello to Really, yes. Check the prices out, Peter. Just go on Amazon or go to Apple. And if you've got an iPad, you should be able to join in. Yeah, you should be able to, you can do it from your iPad. Okay, I'll give a link to the group afterwards and you can go and test. Right, hello Herbert from a Manchester United supporter. Well, at least Man United's up north. I'm a Burnley supporter, Burnley through and through. Best free video software without a watermark. Best free video. Most video software does have a watermark for proprietary reasons. The best free software, I've got to ask, if it's only you on screen, then OBS is your best bet. OBS is free. Staying free, with OBS, you can use obs.ninja. If you go to YouTube and you type in obs.ninja, you'll find 4 videos which take you through from knowing nothing about OBS and OBS Ninja to actually running a live show with 7 people on it. Peter's been on one of the broadcasts. So I would say that OBS is your best bet for free. There are free versions of BeLive, but it's got the logo top right. There are free versions on possibly StreamYard, but most definitely on Restream. There's a trial version on Melon, and if you're looking for nearly free, then Melon full version is currently only $15 a month. So those are your options in order. OBS, 2 people or more, OBS Ninja with OBS. My videos on YouTube. Check me out, or I'll take the heading off screen. Check me out on YouTube and you'll find videos about OBS. You'll find videos of me and Peter on, and about OBS Ninja. So you've got 2 choices: type in my name or type in OBS Ninja. Both those will lead you to 20 minutes of video, 4 separate sessions. Tells you how to get started, how to download OBS, how to install OBS, how to go live. It's all there. So the free version software at the moment that I would go with is OBS Ninja. I'm going to take my name off. What was that regarding Brigitte? Brigetti. Brigetti and I are live at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. 2 people on screen on BeLive mobile on iOS. We should be live on Brigetti's page. I'll try and share it to my page, although I will be live, so I may not be able to. And we're testing out 2 people on screen on BeLive mobile. So that's what Brigetti was about. And over to video editing software. Yeah, that's a good question. If you're broadcasting on BeLive, then BeLive has its own video editing software. After this broadcast, I can go away and I can take my video from my blog post and I can just mark front and back, and I can just export it as a HD video, and I can then use it in the blog after uploading it to YouTube. Free editing software, I don't know. If you type free editing software into Google, you probably get some ideas, or in YouTube. I mean, I used, there is some editing software which is not free, but it's reasonable, and that is Screencast-O-Matic. Screencast, one word, -o-matic. Screencast-O-Matic. I'll put the links in afterwards. Screencast-O-Matic is a video editor. It's a fully featured video editor. You can do anything you want with it, and it costs $15 a year, which is better than free, because you're actually supporting a software house, and it just works. You can do anything you like. You can do a trial with a watermark, and then when you pay $15, the watermark disappears. So $15 at the moment is about £12 in English money. So I would go and have a look at Screencast-O-Matic. That's, I don't know any free software editors off the top of my head. If I think of any, I will post. But for the moment, that I use for all my video editing, for recording this earlier, I use Camtasia, and I do try and keep Camtasia up to date. So I come to the next question. Would you reckon StreamYard or Restream? No, I would say BeLive. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to say BeLive. Yes, Peter, about her streaming in the dark. According to Kelly, you got it sussed. Because I assumed that on your midnight walk Saturday, Sunday morning, that you'd actually be walking, or the camera wouldn't be showing anything. I need to check the video. Over to Chris. And Chris is saying, please do you know how we can easily make good thumbnails for our BeLive show, Stevens, perhaps with AI? If you want to make a thumbnail for the show and show card, then I use Canva. Just a moment, you're giving me an opportunity, which I'm not going to miss. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upload, just bear with me a moment, I'm going off to my hard drive, and I'm going to upload here and go to BeLive, go to show cards. Right, whilst I'm broadcasting, 8 show cards are actually loading up into the studio, and I'll be able to show you what I created with Canva. Now, I am best described as graphically challenged, but with Canva, it makes life a lot easier. And I can now bring this up on screen and to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm going to take myself off solo. I'm going to go picture in picture. Okay, and I'm going to shrink myself as well, just a minute. So I'm going to shrink myself. This was made with Canva. You probably recognize all 4 of the guys on there. And Peter, if you want your picture changing, just let me know. That's the best one I could find of Stephen. And John, that's the picture we use in all John. So this was designed with Canva. And what I did, having got the basic idea, was I then went and did my own card, yeah, for this show. Then one for the show with Fonz on Monday. Okay, you see a theme developing here. Myself and John on Thursday. Live talks on Wednesday with Chris and me and Peter and Marco and Nick and Harper and Dom and of course Jim Ziegler. And then the live video review with Nick on Mondays. And we should come full circle in a minute. And then my latest, I did a new version of the question and answer card because I had the purple background yesterday. I went and did it. So all my images are done using Canva. Hopefully that will answer the question. So Canva is the one that I use. And over to Chris. I can't read that. Just a minute, Chris. I can read it now. Yeah, Canva is the best way. Canva is $10 a month. As I say, it is worth it. It's up there, same quality as Camtasia, and you can also on Canva do short videos as well. Not as good as on InVideo, of course, but you can do short videos. And I rely on Canva for doing that. The next comment. Thank you for all these comments. All right, April 7th. It's a date in the diary. May the best team win. And if you're anywhere near the top spot at that point, may United win. Okay, how's that for being fair? And next comment, thank you for these comments. 17th of April, okay. And next comment is coming in. iPad will work regarding Rigetti, Peter. Okay, so there you have it. You could also broadcast solo as well, Peter. You could take your iPad walking with you and broadcast using BeLive. and you've got a better chance with an iPad because you've got greater real estate on the iPad. Yeah. So using BeLive on the iPad, the mobile app on the iPad would work very well, I would think. It would actually work better than on a phone. Shh. Don't say anything to anybody. So that's the mobile app. I just want to give a shout out to the BeLive the BeLive video editor, which I'll be using after this broadcast to trim the video that I just created as part of this broadcast. It is so easy and simple to use, and it does give very high quality clips. On the show that I did with Inga last Tuesday, I got 6 clips on different topics, and you'll be seeing those on a Facebook page near you, hopefully, at some point. So do check out the BeLive video editor. And just to confirm, beginner's guide to live streaming and broadcasting to website. I've done that. Catch up with the comments and over to Peter. Right. Okay. It is. I have problems with it as well, Peter. I probably misspelt it, but I've tried to put it into the comments. We'll soon know. There you are. That's how it's spelt and pronounced. Gimbal. Okay. And if you go, I joined a group yesterday. I'm going to type something else in. I've pressed the wrong button. Help. Cancel. Right, okay. Hopefully I spelled that one right too. So gimbal is what we're looking for. If you go to Amazon, they've got stacks of them. But I found, yeah, okay. I found, forget the final H. I found a gimbal called the HOHEM. And I joined the group and everybody seems to be super happy with it. So that's what I'm going to get. I'm going to get a HOHEM gimbal, and just drop the final H when you're actually searching for it. And Chris has got an Osmo 3. You can't get better than a Rolls Royce, Chris. But I watched 2 videos on YouTube this morning, and the one where they do the unboxing. It's the thing about this one is it's foldable, so it fits in your pocket. And it's 3 axes, and it's got all the features. It's got its own mobile app, of course. And I'm looking forward to trying it out. Okay, so just Chris is ready too. Okay, so we've been through most things. Okay, right now I'm the ones telling stories. Do you have any stories to tell me? Okay, yeah, or any questions about live video or anything related? Thank you for watching me live. Yeah, I came with part of a script today. Right, so today's blog, as you probably guessed, is all about using slides on video, and I'm being rescued now by Kelly, and Peter said great advice. Most welcome, Peter. Yeah, I mean, it's actually good luck on your iPad. I'll put a link to the group where you can actually apply to be part of the program. All you need is your Apple ID, and you can be beta testing the BeLive mobile app tonight or tomorrow, or midnight tonight if you want, but I will go with tomorrow. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing the backstory on Thursday, Peter. Right, what else have we got? We did the show cards. Yep. Okay, so that's my new show card. I like this card actually. We'll get there in a second. Because this card has a story to it. I'm going to go picture in picture. You should recognize all the people in this group. I'm going to go around again. You can obviously recognize me. Okay, and I'm going to go that way. You can recognize me, and then Peter, who's going to be on BeLive mobile soon, and then Chris, who's commenting today as well and has an Osmo. Jim Ziegler from the States, automotive guy. Marco Novo from Portugal. Nick Wood from the UK. Dom from Sarnia, and Hopper Peterson from Arizona. It started off a year ago, and it was just myself and Marco. And it's strange how things develop. It seems natural now to have 8, 9, or 10 of us on screen when we go live on Restream. And it started with myself and Marco, and then Harper joined us. So that's the diagonal. And we broadcast together, and then Chris joined us, and then Peter joined us, and then Jim, and then Nick, and then Dom, and we've also got Corinda and Linda West. So we do have enough people to actually fill the screen with 10 people. And the thing is, this is not so much a show as friends meeting up and exchanging stories. The show is a great byproduct of that, but we're all getting to know each other. And last week we were talking about hobbies. This week it's always, I do a show card which says Wednesday 12 p.m. and it's going to be Thursday at 12 p.m. this week. But it's great how a group of people came together, and it was all happenstance. Everybody, it started off by watching the broadcast with myself and Marco and Harper, and then joined, and it's just become something that we all look forward to on a Wednesday. I mean, Jim's got it in his diary. I don't think he's the only person who's got it in his diary either. We all make a point of actually turning up and being there and just going live. And it's a celebration of live video. It's what it's all about. To have friends actually being able to get together and talk and be interesting and engaging. So shout out for Live Talks and Team Restream. Right, let's catch up with comments. Have there been any more comments? Peter's is the last comment in. Okay, so we've done the Restream team, and the Restream team will be going live at 12 p.m. Eastern on Thursday this week. So Thursday is a busy day, blubbing for Britain. I'm going to do UK times 10 a.m. Inspired by NVIDIA at 4 p.m. in the NVIDIA group on Facebook and on YouTube. And then 5 o'clock, Marco is hosting, and he'll be hosting from Portugal, and we will be live on Restream wherever Marco can send it out to. Coming in, thank you. All right, okay, just a minute. I need to be able to read it, so I'm going to change back again. Linda West wanted to join you a couple of weeks ago for the next show. Maybe she's listening. No, she actually joined us just before the start of the show last week. Good point though. Linda joined us. When we went live last week, we were in competition with a StreamYard show. Well, not just a StreamYard show. It was a hop-in StreamYard show, and hop-in and StreamYard won the battle. So Linda didn't come and join us live that day. She will be live with us either this week or next week. So that's the backstory to that one. Yeah, because Linda and I used to do a show called Just Do It. Oh, how time flies. That was a couple of years ago. As I was saying a moment ago, it's about a year since I actually broadcast with Brigetti, if not longer. Okay, so if we've got more questions or comments, I'll take them. Yeah, okay, now this is an acid test of a background that you can actually move your hands. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to break it. I broke it yesterday, but I am just going to change the background. Just a minute. Just let me go to artwork, because the thing about having a green screen is that you can quite quickly, just a minute, not necessarily quite quickly, you can with a green screen, okay, you can with a green screen quite quickly change your background image, and using a green screen that's better. Okay, that was pretty quick. Is a great way to tell a story. And I'm going to start using green screens to actually start telling stories. First of all, about devices, then I'm going to do the stories about the places I've lived. So you're going to be able to look forward to delights of devices, delights of Stratford upon Avon, and even more delightful, Burnley in Lancashire, 25 miles from Old Trafford and Manchester United. So I'll do that. I did a show a while ago which did use photo images to actually tell a story, and I quite enjoyed doing that. So I might bring that one back. And Kelly's saying, okay, wonder what happened. I don't know. All right. Okay. Have I used the other side of the blue screen? Yeah, it's not as effective as the green screen. I mean, I've got a reverse. My screen is both portable and reversible, and I don't think you get the same quality when you switch it around. I have tried it, but it didn't work as well. I mean, there's three things you actually need for a green screen. One is the software to do it. Second is a physical green screen, and the third thing is the lighting. I've got lights on either side of me because it's pitch black outside. The room lights don't cut it. So I am actually using side lights to actually, and I've got the balance right. I've got one softbox either side of me. Right, over to the comments again. Right, okay, yeah. Kelly's saying, I like when somebody puts a moving video on the screen behind them. Yeah, you can do that with XSplit. You can do that with XSplit. And Chris is saying, Jetty has made a test with her phone on BeLive at night. I'm curious how she's done the lighting so we can see her clearly. She had a light attached to her phone. You can get small sort of ring lights that you can attach to the phone. I shall ask Brigetti tomorrow, so we'll get, rather than mine guessing, we'll get a definitive answer. But it is a light attached to the phone itself, so that you've got the phone on a selfie stick, on a gimbal, and you attach the light to the gimbal, and that lights you. And yes, okay, I'm looking forward to experimenting. I don't know too much yet. I mean, I've been live before on mobile, but going live on BeLive is going to be something else. To be able to host a show on mobile, can you imagine being on Brownsea Island, which is it's a National Trust property which is inhabited by wildlife, including red and grey squirrels, and I'd love to go and shoot there because it's a beautiful island, and it's off the coast of Plymouth. No, not Plymouth. Poole. It's down in Poole in Dorset. So when I get my mobile phone and we can all go out and about again, I promise to do an episode from Brownsea Island in Poole, which is just about an hour and a half away from where we are. and it's a glorious place to actually visit in summer. And basically you go to the pool quayside, you then get on a ferry, and the ferry goes on a circular route out towards the island, to the backside of the island, to then you can disembark. Then you're on National Trust property and you can go walking anywhere on the island, and it's a nature reserve. I mean, if you're a twitcher, if you're a bird watcher, then it's a fantastic place to be. And even if you're not a bird watcher, there's so much to actually see there. Okay, so I'm streaming now. And Chris is saying, thank you so much, you're most welcome. I will ask Brigetti. Yeah, I was told that you had deer on, because they get up at midnight as well, obviously. Yeah, John put me right. I said it must have been dark, and Joe said no, because he was up there watching you. I mean, for you and John, it was after midnight. For Kelly, it was partway through the day. 3 deer, right? So there you are. There you have it. So I eat my words. I don't have a problem with doing that. I haven't actually watched the video, so I'm just guessing. I wouldn't go out in the cold now. It's 2 degrees, pretending to be 2 degrees. It's about 12 degrees, minus 12 outside. I know it's colder in Sarnia, but we Brits, we don't do cold. We don't do hot either. We do sort of in between. We're good at that. And it's a bit cold for us at the moment. We've got a cold snap until Saturday, when things should start to change a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay. We've been through all the comments. I've been through my agenda. I think we should all go and grab a glass of water, or a cup of coffee, or a cup of tea. Thank you for watching today. It's always a pleasure to actually come live and to chat and to discover things about deer and about mobile phones and video editors. And we did video editors today, and also broadcasting to Facebook groups. Oh, right. Okay. I do have a topic. I've forgotten one topic. Don't go anywhere. I'm not going to go on about the problems with going live on Facebook profiles or on Facebook pages. We know that. But I've been experimenting in going live to Facebook groups. I have to say this. If you want, I love the fact that you're here, and I really appreciate it. Okay, good. Let's get that in. If you want to build an audience, the best way you can build an audience is to start a Facebook group, or join an existing Facebook group and make yourself useful. If you are a member of a group and you do make yourself useful by posting and commenting and helping people, build up a reputation in the group for actually being active in the group, then get permission. And if it's not your group, get permission and go live in the group. The best reach is in a group, hands down. Reach in a group is better than reach on your profile. It's better than reach on a Facebook page, but you've got to put in the legwork. It's no use rocking up for an hour a week. You've got to be there virtually every day, every other day, and actually help out in the group. Then go live in the group. I'm going to prove this. I'm going to go live. I'm going to start visiting Fraser Hayes group, and I'm going to start commenting, and then I'm going to go live in the group, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to do an experiment between now and next week. I'll report back next Tuesday. I'm going to do a week's posting in a group, and then go live in the group, and I'll report back on my figures. I know from experience, because of the work I do in the BeLivers group, that I can go live in the group and get a wide audience during and after. I know I can go live in the InVideo group and get an audience during and after. That's because of John, not because of me. I'm going to go into Fraser's group, which will help Fraser, and then I'm going to go live in the group before next week's show. So if you're thinking of building an audience, build a group. Popcorn and turn off the other show and start watching Peter's. Oh, wait a minute. Right, okay. Break out the popcorn, turn off the other show and watch Peter's. Okay, all good. And final comment today, Pest Talkers 311 members. What, Peter, I would post in the group on a daily basis. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as you do post and answer comments, and then go live directly into the group from BeLive. There, it will start. It will start to grow. If you're getting through traffic in the group, then people will see the video. Yeah. So start broadcasting purposely in the group. Upload the videos you did earlier if they're relevant into the group. But the groups are the best way to get any traction at the moment. As I say, I'm in BeLivers and the InVideo group. That's where I got the traction. I've got friends. Everybody who's here today is a good friend. But from a marketing point of view, I don't sell to friends. I recommend to friends, but I don't sell to friends. Okay, this time it's for real. Thanks for watching today. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll no doubt see you again this week. This has been Stephen in wonderful Wiltshire, wonderful windy, wet Wiltshire. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Bye. I'm going to click the button.